Trend Micro's cloudone security platform is a single platform that provides the security you need for today's evolving organization. Trend Micro has partnered with Snyk to provide cloudone open source security, a purpose-built service for security operations teams that provides detection and management of open source vulnerabilities in source code repositories and build pipelines. Most software applications make heavy use of open source components. These components are created by third parties and may contain software security flaws that can affect the security of your applications. cloudone Open Source Security by Snyk will automatically detect vulnerable components and provide tracking and valuable guidance on how to update your software. In addition, Open Source Security by Snyk can give you visibility into the licenses being used by your open source libraries. This way, you can provide your legal team with the appropriate information to ensure that your product is adhering to all the licensing requirements. Open Source Security by Snyk allows you to scan for open source vulnerabilities and license issues in your environment, with integrations to, for example, your source control repositories such as GitHub or Bitbucket, or in your CI/CD pipeline through integrations with Jenkins or CircleCI. These integrations allow you to monitor for the open source threats early in the development cycle and long before they reach your production environment. Once you've configured an integration, you can select your projects, and Open Source Security by Snyk will automatically scan your projects for vulnerabilities and license issues. The resulting report will give you a high-level overview of where the vulnerabilities and license issues are in your code, and tell you how many high, medium, and low severity vulnerabilities there are. The real advantage comes from the visibility that Open Source Security by Snyk provides to you, to enable you to provide recommendations directly to your teams on how to remediate these issues. The Projects tab will give you an overview of the projects that have issues. You can filter on license issues. For example, in this case, you can see that Hibernate Core uses the LGPL 2.0 license. This may be important to your legal team for tracking how you're using the open source libraries. In addition, the issue details will give you an overview of the vulnerabilities found in a project. You can then expand to get more details on what the issue is and how it can be remediated. From a security operations point of view, this provides key insight into your open source library risk, including details of the library it was found in and an overview of what the vulnerability is. Just as importantly, it offers you a very simple way to inform your development team of exactly what they need to do to remediate the issue. For example, you can see here that the project is using Hibernate Core 4.3.7, which has a vulnerability. To remediate this, the development team simply needs to upgrade to Hibernate Core 5.4.24. In some cases, the open source libraries that are vulnerable may not be known to the developer. For example, here we can see that DOM4J has a high vulnerability. DOM4J is a transient or subdependency of Hibernate Core. Your developers will likely know that they are using Hibernate Core, but may not know that they are using DOM4J because they don't use DOM4J directly. Open Source Security by Snyk provides you with a detailed view of exactly how the libraries are related, so you can easily explain to the development team how those libraries were imported. As you can see, the addition of Open Source Security by Snyk provides another tool for the security operations team to be able to monitor and react to vulnerabilities and license issues within your open source libraries. For more information, please visit www.trendmicro.com/cloud1.